I don't really care about this Oasis reunion.
Yeah, I mean,
I think they're kind of mid.
They're phoning it in because what other move do they have? They don't have exciting solo careers. I mean, their solo careers are mid, right?
Yeah.
And what the fuck else are they going to do when their two biggest albums are at their 30th anniversary marks? Definitely Maybe and What's the Story, Morning Glory, which are the only two great albums.
And this is a cash grab. They need to do it.
Right. What else do they have?
But you know what I don't want? Everybody to be into soccer and shitty haircuts all of a sudden. This fair weather mod bullshit reunion. It's not the reunion I would have wanted. But we're here.
We are here.
Mostly to rate and rank the albums because there is good things in there. I personally, I'm just a hater.
Do you want to start with the tier ranking?
Sure.
Now, I thought it would be fun if I just go through each album and just play a little snippets.
A snip?
Because I already know the albums. I've listened to all of them, but just so you can weigh in on like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doesn't that make it more fun?
I think it's a fantastic idea.
Are you actually agreeing to one of my ideas?
Barely. Yeah. Don't
say barely. Barely already. You got one foot out the door, and I don't want to work with that.
Well, I'm here and I'm doing it, and I did agree with you, but I'm saying, don't.
Another sunny afternoon.
Wow, I love this tier list you have.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, I like that. How could someone like Noel Gallagher write this shit as a tier? I love that.
So I just want to play these Monau Valley version. I just want to hear some of this stuff. It just came out.
Okay.
This is actually one of my favorite songs on Definitely Maybe, but I've never heard this version.
I'm a fan of lad culture. I like the idea of sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Yeah. Right? You're very Liam Gallagher. I'm Noel and you're Liam.
Which one's the one that called the other one a potato?
Happy you asked that. Do you like that I just had that ready to go?
Yeah, because the beef is the best part about it, right? About Oasis.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm the one calling you a potato.
I'm actually a little bit of a contrarian when it comes to the debut Oasis album.
Right.
I would put it in the good to very good.
Sure.
I think it's a little overrated.
I think everybody sucks its dick, but I think in general, I think everybody sucks Oasis' dick.
But like, just to be fair to it, we'll check it out.
I love rock and roll, right?
Yeah.
And this is a rock and roll band.
And this song's called Rock and Roll Star.
Like, and that's the vibe, right? They were trying to bring back a certain era of rock and roll in the 90s.
I just learned this from the Paul Robb interview that he conducted with Noel Gallagher in pursuit of not only promoting the tour, but promoting the 30th anniversary of this album. John Robb, not Paul Robb. I got the wrong Beatle, whatever. But what Noel said in the interview is that Liam would start saying sunshine like he does in this song because that's the Johnny Rotten element of his charm. There's the Johnny Rotten element, there's the John Lennon element. It's like a mixture of like 3 or 4 guys.
Yeah, he tried to blend that element. I mean, he tried to say in that argument, that interview, that Pistols is one of the best bands. And they're just not.
All right, so
they're just not one of the best rock bands.
I like this song a lot, but he just repeats the lyrics of verse 1 and verse 2. I think that's lazy. See, sunshine. You already did this verse. I think it's the same problem with all these songs. They're all like one verse, one chorus. I think that's very lazy lyrically.
Yeah.
And it's a very 90s trope. Nirvana did it. I guess it was just normal then to do that.
Well, because I think that's part of the aesthetic, right?
What is it? Yeah, explain
Laziness
it to me.
Is part of it. It's because I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Here's the lyrics. I wrote one fucking verse and one fucking chorus, and that's what you fucking get.
But they sound the same. What's the point of adding more?
So to keep it going, to keep the vibe going, because you don't give a fuck.
Got it.
It's about the party, baby. So it doesn't matter if it's the same thing and you repeat it. That makes it easy for people, right? It's the difference between making this deeply thought out poem with all these intense lyrics and then making like a sing along.
Right.
It's for a drunk sing along.
This song is Rock and Roll Star, but slower. It's the same song, right? It's good.
It's the difference between one person wanting to make art and one person wanting to make a party, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this in classic.
Sure.
Have you ever jaunted through this album before?
Maybe. I feel like Oasis is something that I listened to when I was 12 and then never revisited. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you remember this song?
No.
But it's rock and roll, baby.
It's just a song.
No, this is a classic.
Feels like a twice-baked potato. Twice-baked potato is very good.
This is as good as bland rock and roll gets, I'm sorry to say.
A twice-baked potato is delicious. Bake it once.
That we
You scoop it out. You mix its guts with everything. You bake the shell again so it gets crispy.
I'm sorry to say, this to me is big improvement from the first album in
It
every
definitely
way.
is. And I'm trying to tell you why a Twice Baked Potato is
It's a perfect rock and roll record.
Why are you denigrating the Twice Baked Potato?
Just enjoy roll with it. Can you roll with it, Baby Button?
Can you understand that?
I love the baked potato.
Okay, thank you. Tell me how much a baked potato is good. Twice baked.
Twice baked.
It's important that it's twice baked.
I like Alabama style potatoes. Baker. They're called bakers.
Twice baked potatoes.
Can I just have my Alabama style baker?
Fine, have it.
You gotta take it up. You gotta say what you say. Don't let
You don't know how to roll with it. Roll with it.
I think this was the first single off this record. They released a lot of singles off this album.
Yeah.
Before Wonderwall even. Wonderwall was just the breakthrough.
Are we hopping and bopping?
We're bopping. Well, we know fucking Wonderwall, and we fucking know Don't Look Back in Anger. Hey Now is my favorite deep cut of all time. This has like 90 guitars on it. It's so thick. There's way too much guitar on it, which is that's what I want. These are like lyrics a 2-year-old can fucking, you know what I mean? That's what's good about it. The melodies and the lyrics are like for a 5-year-old. But like with great hooks, and it rocks. Vibes. Classic. Favorite deep cut. This is a ballad for lads. It's a ballad.
A ballad for bad lads.
Cast no shadow. Here's the hook. His soul, they stole his pride.
It's a one giant hangover.
This one's deeper. This is deepish. She's electric.
It's like you're walking home after the 3-day bender and you're like kind of in the haze. You're just in a haze. It's hazy.
Hazies.
You're lazy, you're hazy, you're crazy. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oasis, lazy, hazy, crazy.
Amazing.
It's not bad.
This is a great tune.
It's a classic. It's rock.
Every song is a classic on this. Morning Glory is the best song.
Absolute fucking madness.
It's chaos.
It's a pandemonium. But that's what it's all about. Ground zero, rock and roll.
All right, so I think it's pretty easy to put that shit. This is S tier.
Classic.
It's classic. Now things really go down the cocaine tube. Actually, I would put this here. Now that we've gone through the classics, now we can go through the shitty stuff way quicker. Be Here Now is considered the most bloated cocaine album of all time. It's a dumpster fire of an album. They went from selling 25 million copies on What's the Story to like 7 to 9 million on this, which is still amazing.
Yeah, but it's just left over from your like good album.
Do you know what I mean? Is like their weakest single up to this point. It's just like Wonderwall rock version.
They're just making, they're like, we found the formula.
Yeah, it's very formulaic.
But here's the thing, they never really had a lot of range to begin with. So what are they going to give you except more of the same shit that they only know how to fix cheeseburgers, all right?
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
And what do you want Oasis to do? You want them to make you rigatoni all of a sudden?
Good point.
You want pizza? They don't know how to make pizza.
I think this... Okay, so here's what I say about this album. The songs are way too long. It's 70 minutes, but some of the songs are good. This has a good hook.
The other album blew their brains, and they got so cool, and they felt godlike, and they thought it's self-indulgent.
Yeah, it's self-indulgent.
They said we can make a 70-minute rock album filled with half of bullshit.
Where Noel does the same guitar solo over itself 20 times. I like the song.
Boring.
Listen to the chorus or skip?
Nah.
Okay, Magic Pie is really good. Let me get to the hook. I think it's one of the best songs on this album. Also, Noel sings on this.
It's not for me, but I see that it is different from the rest of their stuff. It's just too fucking long, man.
And they have way too many slow, mid-tempo songs on this, too. It's just a slodge fest.
They're so full of themselves, they're just like taking their time. But they were already lazy to begin with, and now they're just...
Good. These are all good songs, though.
Yeah, I just don't want to listen to them all together on one album. Split it up. The lyrics aren't creative, you know what I mean?
And I ain't got much to say.
I know you don't, sweetheart, you know? We know. They're making bimbo rock for me. They're being a trope of themselves being a trope of them being a trope.
Which is a trope of the White Album.
It's like the little Russian doll within the Russian doll within the Russian doll.
I like this song. Oh, let's go to the... Here's the same guitar solo, of course. I like... Don't go away. Same guitar solo.
He can't help it.
All right, anyway. Listen, it's a good album, but they could have edited it down a lot and taken it easy on the cocaine.
Honestly, I think they should have done more cocaine because I feel like they're too slow. They needed to be, maybe they should have done some like Husker Du, like let's do some meth or something, you know?
Yeah. This is actually my favorite opening track. I fuck with Fucking in the Bushes. But then I don't know about the rest of the album. We'll see.
Well, I just like the sample. I like the use of the sample.
It's a cool vibe. And I like that they're trying, they changed the logo, they've quit Blowski.
I don't know.
They
I feel
fired
like
half the bands, got new people. Now they have Andy Bell from Ride.
I don't know.
I think Zach Starkey's on drums now. Or no, it's still Mr. White. What's up, Buttons?
It's not very good. Don't like it.
You don't like this opener?
No.
What do you think about it?
Feels like they liked Beastie Boys when they made this album.
Really?
Yeah.
So you could see everyone got fired, and this album is just the brothers and Alan. And this is Alan's last album, I think.
Wow.
They're experimenting with drum sampling now, though.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's cool that they're trying something different.
Yeah.
But it's not very good anymore. Do you see what they did there? They tried something different, but this sucks.
Is Go Let It Out not a good single?
It's fine.
It's fine, right?
This is the funny thing is this is them trying to do something different.
It's very stock.
Yeah.
What do you think about their psychedelic experiments?
Could have left it a little bit longer in the oven. Isn't it boring to you?
Yes.
I wish they were on drugs.
This album's pretty short, so we'll blast through it.
Blast it.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Is this good?
No, it's terrible. It's got an alarm clock in the background. I hate it.
Okay, so this song, Little James, Liam wrote the lyrics. You have to understand Noel is the lyric writer.
Yeah.
And he's not a very good one, is he?
No.
Liam is even worse. This is about his baby, Little James. It's not terrible.
It's not the worst.
But I don't like it.
It's just not very creative, is it? They're just bimbos. They're just like...
They're just fucking idiots, aren't they?
They're just like, so, like the sky is blue, and then like grass is green, and then I really like lemons. Lemons are yellow.
Do they have two brain cells between the two of them?
Yeah.
And that's why we love them?
They're like,
I actually like, I'm pretty sure I like this song and or the next one, maybe. They're trying to sound too much like Moon Safari Air. Like, be influenced by French electropop.
They're looking, we're cool, we're cultured.
Loungy aesthetics. This is good though. All right.
Every time I listen to any of these songs on this album, I'm like, oh, that's you doing this other song. Oh, that's you doing this other song.
Now, I just have to throw this in. This is their B-sides record. It's actually very, very good.
Okay.
I think it belongs there. It has Acquiesce, Underneath the Sky, lots of really good B-sides. I actually prefer it over Definitely Maybe. Crazy thing is they had enough material to make a proper third record, and they could have used those songs on Be Here Now, but they were on too much cocaine and
They didn't think it through.
they didn't think it through.
Do you think, who cares about Oasis at this point in 2002? I wasn't listening.
No, I didn't.
Like, who's going to a fucking Oasis show, you know?
This was a single though.
Wow.
The Hindu Times. What's the hook? Is there one? Was that the hook? Not a very strong first song.
Couldn't tell you. It's night clubbing, we're night clubbing.
Good call. Good call. That's exactly what it is.
It's them doing Iggy.
Track 2 and we're already on a Noel song?
It's Muppet music, man. Is it not Muppet music? It's just, don't you see the...
I don't like it very much.
It's not good, it's Muppet music. I don't like it.
This is a pretty dreadful album. But it's not the worst shit ever. So I would
But it's not good.
But it's not good at all.
No, I think...
I'd put this in kind of meh.
No, I don't know. I put it in how could someone like Noel Gallagher write
No,
this
I think it's a
shit?
step better than that.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I forgot to put this one on here.
Yeah.
That one was...
That one sucked. This is worse than that. Though.
This is worse.
This is how could someone like Noel Gallagher write this shit? You really put this in this is just kind of meh? This is terrible.
How about this? Kind of meh. On the verge of that. I think we're gonna get worse. How about that?
Well, I don't want it to get worse, but okay.
Kind of their 6th album.
How many does...
There's 2 more. We're blasting. This is where they start to use really bad pitch correction. Mid-2000s pitch correction is really ugly sounding to me.
This is kind of meh.
That intro is cool.
Definitely cool intro.
Guess what this is? Waiting for my minds.
Yeah.
Right? I'm waiting for
Oh,
my...
man.
I'm pretty sure I don't like this song.
Oh, I know I don't like it. I could tell. Oh, fuck those drums. Like, I just wish they'd make it
Rolling
fun.
Stones ripoff. Just that little melody.
I just want, if they were gonna do this, I just wish they'd make it fun again. Boring.
They just threw out a decent thing.
It's Jumpin' Jack Flash. Sped up.
Guess God thinks I'm able. Right? Like Abel from
The Bible.
the Bible.
Yeah, Cain and Abel.
Cain and Abel.
Killing your brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, this is the opposite of a snog fest. It is a slog fest. Because nobody is snogging to this album. This album does not fuck, and it does not snog.
Beatles, chop chop. Revolver, chop chop. Chop chop.
I would hate to go to an Oasis show.
All right.
It would be such a boring show.
I mean, if they're playing songs from these records, this album is dreadful, man.
How could someone like Noel Gallagher
What do you
write
think?
this
Where
shit?
should I put this one?
Out the fucking bottom, please.
I think it's my least favorite.
You know where I felt about the last one, where I wanted to put that one. So
Now we got one more to go. These others don't count. They're live albums. We're not doing live albums.
Oh, we're not counting out live.
But like I
albums?
said, the Master Plan, which I put in excellent, is one of the best B-sides albums ever.
Okay.
That material should have been used as part of the Be Here Now session, so that their third album could have been at least excellent.
Yeah.
Ranking, Dig Your Soul, the last album by Oasis that isn't in Spotify. Fizzle?
Not. Well,
Oh, here it is. Oompa Loompa, Oompa Loompa.
when did this album come out?
It's very frumpy. 2008. Oompa Loompa, Oompa Loompa.
I feel like this album's for NPCs.
This whole album that we haven't heard yet? You're like, yes, that is exactly what I'm
that's the
saying.
exact statement that I'm about to make.
This is a boring opener.
If this was somebody's favorite album,
By any band?
yeah.
I mean, it's very uninspiring sounding. Doesn't it feel like... Everything that I loved about Oasis is not here.
No.
In the...
Devoid.
It's bereft of the qualities that I love
The husk.
so much. It is a husk.
Wow. What a crazy rock and roll album they're giving us.
This is very stock.
Get a Toyota Corolla for your household. 0 APR for the first 6 months. No money down. Bad credit accepted.
Is this album the worst thing I've ever heard? No. But I don't like it. It's not giving me pleasure or joy. It's like listening to a saltine cracker with nothing on it. This is obligation rock at this point.
It is.
I'm pretty sure I know where I'm going to put this.
Yeah, I'm putting it in kind of meh.
But it's better than Heathen Chemistry?
Yeah.
Heathen Chemistry was brutal.
Horrible.
But you wanted to put Heathen Chemistry at the bottom, and
Yeah.
I resisted. I think this is more accurate. Fair?
Sure.
Of course, I'm going to get a lot of hate for where I'm putting Definitely Maybe.
Yeah, but everybody could just.
But I don't agree.
Yeah, I don't think it's that
I
great.
think it's a very good record, and that's as
It's
much.
fine.
All right.
I agree with this chart.
I doubt anything in the next 6 songs or so is going to change my mind.
I doubt it will.
We're already here.
But we're here, though. I'll be dutiful.
What is this, Supersonic 2? Yeah. Well, that's it. We
Yeah, I don't think I changed my mind.
did it.
We did it. We rated and ranked Oasis albums.
Their studio albums.
Their studio
and then
albums.
I put their B-sides record
Yeah.
in myself without
Because
your input.
You just made that decision, and I'm glad that you did.
I made an executive
Thank you.
decision.
Sometimes you got to make an
Well, I want to
executive
keep things
decision.
on track and respect your time, so.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right. Well, thanks for watching our
They don't mean-
shitskis.
They don't mean anything to anybody apart from their fucking ugly girlfriends, is what we found out.
That's a great way to end the show, and we just hit the 90-minute mark. So
Later, guys.
Later, Slater.
Tater!